Good morning. I am back again doing a video here for the Upward. I do not have my notes with me, so we're just gonna freestyle this thing and see how it goes. But basically, I wanted to come on here and share some news with you guys. We have some plans. We've got some things cooking for 2026 that I think you're going to be very, very interested in. So first, I want to talk about my why. I had a little bit of a realization last night that I want to share with you guys. So, people always tell you that in order to accomplish anything in life, you have to have a strong why. So, I want to talk to you guys about my why. So, those of you who watched my last message, you know a little bit about my story, you know about some of the things that I've been through. And I personally am someone who struggles greatly with bringing all of the things that I have inside of me out into the material reality. And I kind of got slapped in the face last night with a huge realization that has me here doing the work on this lovely, lovely morning, which I'm hoping we're going to have a really nice sunrise behind me here soon. But essentially, I was sitting and thinking about what I've been through. I was thinking about, my survivor's remorse, essentially. And I just had the thought of God, my ancestors, all of my angelic assistants looking down on me and thinking that in saving me, that they saved the wrong person, that what they had bet on me to do with my life, I wasn't doing. And honestly, that's not okay with me. So here we are doing the things. And what I'm working on is a project for 2026. The videos that you're seeing the rest of this month and into December are going to be me ramping up into this thing. So essentially the goal, I've come up with a challenge for myself that I believe is going to be helpful, and it might be helpful for you too. But it's essentially called 100 Bad Reps. And it is designed to be an unwinnable challenge. The premise is I am committing to doing 100 videos in the year 2026, and with the understanding that they're going to be bad. Yeah. That they're not going to look the way that I want. They're not going to hit the way that I want. They're not going to flow the way that I want. But the idea is if they ever are going to hit, to flow, and to be what I want them to be, then there's no way of getting there without actually putting in the reps. And what makes this an unwinnable challenge is that it is my belief that it is impossible to do 100 bad reps. Either you or I, in this instance, are going to get frustrated and quit, or somewhere along the line in the path of the 100, I'm actually going to get good at this thing. So the basis for these 100 videos is going to be a book in a series that I am extremely passionate about. It is this here, Psycho-Cybernetics, which is a book that came out in the 1950s. And this book is the basis for all modern psychology as it relates to self-image and the power of visualization. So, in sports medicine or sports psychology, where they teach the athletes to visualize their plays and that sort of thing, all of that branch of psychology came as a result of Maxwell Maltz's Psycho-Cybernetics, which is a term that he coined, which essentially means cybernetics is Greek for captain of a ship. So it is essentially the science of captaining the ship of your mind to the only port that matters, the port of peace of mind. So the idea is we are physically and literally incapable of outperforming our self-image. Whoever it is that we truly believe at our core ourselves to be, that is the ceiling of which we're able to perform. So if your deepest belief about yourself is that you're someone who fumbles opportunities, or you're someone who is inconsistent, or if you are someone who is always in the wrong place at the wrong time. Whatever that core belief is, life will present things to you that will solidify that belief. So, if you are someone who has the distinct feeling that the results that you've gotten in life up until this point are inconsistent with who you think you could be, this book helps you to be able to change your mind so that you can actually become the person that's able to do what you think you should be able to do. Excuse me. So I'm very, very excited about it. It's a great book. It says here, let's see. Psycho-Cybernetics is a term coined by Dr. Maxwell Maltz, which means steering your mind to a productive, useful goal so you can reach the greatest port in the world, peace of mind. And it says here, this is the updated and expanded version, and it says, tap into the power of your subconscious mind to improve your self-image, learn to use your positive past, set and achieve worthwhile goals, develop compassion, self-respect, and forgiveness, cultivate the power of rational thinking, and discover the key to a happier, more successful life. Now, if that isn't something that that we're all after, then I don't know what is. So that is the goal for 2026. I will be teaching through Psycho-Cybernetics, and I'm hoping rather that you all will come along on this journey with me. I'm sure I will benefit from it. I already have greatly, and I'm sure that you guys will benefit from it too. So tap in, like, follow me on this journey as we partner together to get to where we're going. All right. Peace. Okay, reading time. I promise if you stick with me, you're going to get so much out of this. Okay, this is from chapter 3 of Psycho-Cybernetics, Imagination, the first key to your success mechanism. The first key to your success mechanism, and it reads, how can you know the truth about yourself? How can you make a true evaluation? It seems to me that here psychology must turn to religion. The scriptures tell us that God created man a little lower than angels and gave him dominion. That God created man in his own image. If we really believe in an all-wise, all-powerful, all-loving creator, then we are in a position to draw some logical conclusions about that which he has created, man. In the first place, such an all-wise and all-powerful creator would not turn out inferior products, any more than a master painter would paint inferior canvases. Such a creator would not deliberately engineer his product to fail, any more than a manufacturer would deliberately build failure into an automobile. The fundamentalists tell us that man's chief purpose and reason for living is to glorify God, and the humanists tell us that man's primary purpose is to express himself fully. However, if we take the premise that God is a loving creator and has the same interest in his creation that any earthly father has in his children, then it seems to me that the fundamentalists and the humanists are saying the same thing. What brings more glory, pride, and satisfaction to a father than seeing his offspring do well, succeed, and express to the full their abilities and talents? Have you ever sat by the father of a football star during a game? Jesus expressed the same thought when he told us not to hide our light under a bushel, but to let our light shine so that our Father may be glorified. I cannot believe that it brings any glory to God when his children go around with hangdog expressions, being miserable, afraid to lift up their heads and be somebody.